Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And good coverage there on special teams as if... Get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9. Barkley, toss play left. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. A handoff to Barkley. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's a give to Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Williams to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Handoff, it's McKinnon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones on 3rd down. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and that'll bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far. And they come away with nothing.
And the first play of the half goes to McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Catches no. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give. This is McKinnon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run once more with McKinnon. And down inside the 15 he goes. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jones.
Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Jones.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Giants. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley.
75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Jones.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Gano for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.